We're tackling foodborne illnesses on the Medical Watch. McDonald's trying to reassure customers after a deadly outbreak of E. coli has been linked to its Quarter Pounder hamburgers. At least 49 people in 10 states have gotten sick, and one person died. No one in Illinois got sick, though. The FDA believes the E. coli is linked to fresh onions served on the burgers. The fast food chain is working with federal food safety regulators. Joining me now to talk about this outbreak and more is Brian Shanenberg, the executive director of the Institute for Food Safety and Health. Thank you for being here. I know when people hear about this, we begin to worry, of course. So let's talk about the onions. I think most people say, okay, how and when did they get tainted?
Right. And within any of the supply chains, when we're talking about fresh produce or any of the ingredients that we manage through the food supply chain, there's potential multiple points through that control process that E. coli, even the Listeria outbreaks you've been hearing about, because they're just so naturally present in our environment, have the potential to cross-contaminate. It's interesting in this case and scenario that raw onions is kind of one of the first times we've seen E. coli 0157H7 as an outbreak source for that commodity. So that could be, again, through the truck system that's delivering it. It could be within the facilities it's stored in. It appears it's coming from 3 distribution centers, so they'll start to narrow that down more directly. But it's nice that they could see the speed of action in terms of what the actual product was through interviews, and they could then backtrack and then pull that from the market as soon as possible.
So when we think about food prep, would any amount of cleaning have gotten rid of the E. coli?
So you can wash, but onions, because of the way they, they're engulfed in that layer of product, washing that onion might not necessarily have stopped the contamination. Because again, it could be then the slicing that then provided that through the process. Heat is one way that you can then manage and inactivate a pathogen in this case, but you're not going to want to heat the onions to that level, because then you're going to take the quality out for the impact of the product itself.
So cooking, that's why maybe some of the other products aren't impacted, because the raw onions are in the Quarter Pounder, but maybe not in the other McDonald's products?
Correct, right? And so initially they thought maybe it's the beef, maybe it's the onions specifically for this product. The beef is being cooked at the temperature it should be, whereas the onion is not until it's put on the patty, so it's not a cooked product, and that's where they narrowed it down. And then McDonald's has confirmed that their entire menu, that product and that onion is only on the Quarter Pounder in that region of the recall to date.
We have been reporting on more incidents of illnesses, whether it's E. coli or Listeria. There was a waffle recall last week. Boar's Head meat. Are we seeing more tainted foods getting into circulation, or are we catching it earlier and then sounding the alarm?
I wouldn't say we're seeing more tainted foods get into the supply chain. I think the prevention process by which the regulators are now looking to protect food catches things in a way that gets it off the market prior to somebody getting sick. So in the waffle case that you're talking about with Listeria and the expansion of that with Treehouse Foods, right, there's been no illnesses associated to it. It's a prevention because of some testing and some results they've received in the manufacturing. Boar's Head, different incident. There's an actual outbreak. You have people getting sick from the consumption of this product.
Yeah.
That's where the USDA and the Inspector General for the USDA are investigating to understand why over that years a process that food and that plant specifically wasn't necessarily correcting the actions that were needed in the non-conformance request. So we'll definitely learn a lot more in that case. But where we have the waffles, or even the Bruce Pack recall more recently with the chicken and the ready-to-eat foods, you will see the same thing. This was prevention, not somebody getting actually sick from the product to date.
Well, it's certainly keeping you busy at the Institute for Food Safety and Health. Thank you so much, Brian Shanenberg.